If you need any grinding done in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM, make sure you hit up Rose NBA. Link is in the description. Great service, fast, reliable, cheap. Hit them up. They won't let you down. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best small forwards right now in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get to ranking, and we have at the number 10 spot. Honestly, the small forward position has definitely been upgraded a lot as of late. There's a lot more parity on this list. Like I would say number 9 and number 2 anyway, not that big of a gap overall. But Draymond at number 10, I think, is definitely the lowest card on this list. He's great defensively. He's just undersized at 6'6", and his jumper's fine, but not spectacular. Slashing wise, he's very solid. Defensively, he's obviously a monster, and I mean, he's got some good playmaking badges for a wing too, but he doesn't really have much in terms of sigs. I think his jumper's kind of just fine. I wouldn't say it's anything particularly special. He's just there, you know what I mean? And I think he's a solid option, but I also think he realistically is probably the worst card on this list. I think that's pretty fair to say. Not a bad card. Stat and badge wise, he's awesome, but the animations and the lack of size do hold him back at least a little bit. Number 9 is a card that I still like a lot, especially as a scorer. One of the better scorers on this list for sure is Glenn Rice. Defensively, he's not on the level of really anybody else on this list pretty much. And he's a fine slasher, not a ridiculous one, but a good one. But he's a great shooter with Ja Morant escape and a nice jumper. He does a lot well when it comes to shot creation with a high-level jumper, a great escape. He's just a guy who can put the ball on the floor and score the ball pretty darn well still. And I think defensively, while he's not spectacular, he does at least still hold his own as well. So a pretty darn solid option at the small forward position there. Number 8 is going to be Julius Randle. Why do I almost say Dr. J? It's the wrong Julius. But Julius Randle, honestly, like, pretty good pre-order card. 6'8" with 7-foot wingspan, 90 speed, 90 dunk, defensively pretty good, 88 3 ball. Like, honestly, not bad. I'm not saying he's best small forward in the game, but he's well-rounded. He's got solid defense. He's got good slashing ability. He's got a solid jumper. Paul George escape. Moves okay. Like, he's not a bad option overall. I like the PG escape a lot. He's just a guy who can score off the dribble a bit, has a nice jumper, versatile defender, very athletic. Does a lot of good things, man. Definitely a very solid card. Not unbelievable, but a solid reward for those people who pre-ordered the Leave No Doubt edition. Number 7 is going to be Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. Honestly, you could probably argue Kawhi a few spots higher. Like I said, once you get really Glenn Rice it up, it does become in a lot of ways opinion based. Like Kawhi, not as big as some of the other small forwards on this list, but one of the better defenders. Not the greatest slasher, but solid. Very good shooter with a very consistent jumper. And honestly, I'd say release is good, escape is good, behind the back is good. Like, overall, he's not a bad option. He does a little more shot creation than a lot of these guys. His biggest flaw probably is jumper isn't crazy fast, and he's kind of a little small at 6'7", but like, he's still a really good card. There's just a lot of really good small forwards left on this list, and it's tough to rank them. For example, Tom Gugliotta. How does this card compare to Kawhi? I think it's opinion. I'm putting him a spot higher because I got to rank him somehow, but it's opinion based. He's not nearly as good of a defender as Kawhi is, but he's bigger and more switchable, which is nice. He's a much better slasher, and his jumper, I would say, is just as good, but his sigs aren't as good. So it's like, do you want the better perimeter defender? Do you want the more switchable defender? Do you want the guy who's a better shot creator or the better finisher? Do you want more size or more versatility? It just depends, you know what I'm saying? And I think with a guy like with a guy like Tom Gugliotta, his jumper's much better this year. His slashing is insane. He's got a very big player, gets a lot of favorable animations. Not the scorer that Kawhi is, but still a very good card, has a lot of value. So it depends on what you're looking for at that small forward position at the end of the day. When you're ranking these guys, like even Cooper Flagg, same story. Him and Kawhi, he's bigger than Kawhi. He's better slasher than Kawhi. He's probably not quite as good of a shooter nor quite as good of a shot creator as Kawhi is. But again, more switchable, better finisher. He's probably just, in my opinion, a slightly better Tom Gugliotta. Jumper is on quick, and it's a solid shot. I wouldn't say it's insane, but it's smooth and it's easy to green. Jalen Brunson escape is okay. I think he's very, very solid. Honestly, I think he's a little better than Gugliotta because even though he's an inch smaller, I do think he is a slightly better slasher pretty similar as a slasher, but a better perimeter defender for sure, and probably a little better shot creator as well, I would say. Slashing-wise, they're about the same. Googs might even be a little better, but Again, this area is tough. Flag, Googs, Kawhi, feel like you can kind of go any direction with those cards depending on what you are looking for at your small forward position. Number 4 is going to be KD. The only reason KD is only number 4 is because the honest truth is defensively he's not insane and he doesn't have ridiculous all-around complete hoffs when it comes to his badges. That being said, he's got an elite jumper, a great escape. He's tough to stop offensively, one of the best scorers in the game. He is so much better this year than I feel like he's been the last couple of years. I really like KD a lot on the offensive end of the court, and while the stats and badges don't quite match up to some of the other cards we've already seen on this list, I think the animations and the size help to make up for it. I still really like KD this year. He is not as complete defensively, though, as anybody else in this area on this list, to be fair, which is why he's only number 4, but I still think he's a freaking stud. Number 3 is going to be Shawn Marion. People are going to call me crazy for this one. I'm telling y'all. I know he's undersized. He's so complete, such a good slasher, shooter, defender, speed, and he's got Trey escape, good drag back with that Vince drag back. Shawn Marion release on quick. He's got some real movement to him. He's got a very fast jumper. I know people look at Shawn Marion and go, oh, he shoots from his waist. His jumper sucks. No. It's fast, it's smooth, it's easy to time, it's easy to green. It is so solid. You get it down, he's one of the quicker jumpers at the small forward position, actually. And then defensively, he's absolutely amazing, too. To me, he's better Kawhi. Gives you more slashing ability than Kawhi does. Similar in terms of the shot creation, probably a faster jumper. I think he's a better version of that Kawhi Leonard, in my opinion. People are going to call me crazy for that one, I'm sure. I really like Shawn Marion, and I think y'all will, too, if you try him out. Number 2, Andre Kirilenko. Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. Again, it's tough when you're ranking all these guys. He has more shot creation than all the other tall, versatile defenders. He's fast. He's a solid finisher. He's got 88 3-ball. And again, for the elite defenders at his size, he has a very fast jumper and De'Aaron Fox escape with a good dribble style. So again, you're looking at a guy who I think overall does more off the dribble than a Cooper Flag does, than a Tom Gugliotta does, maybe even than a Kawhi does with his faster jumper, although that one's a little more debatable, but he's bigger than a Kawhi. You know what I mean? He's like a bigger, better Shawn Marion to me. Fast jumper, does some real shot creation stuff, but a great defender as well. Very switchable at 6'9" with what, a 7-foot wingspan. I really like AK. I think he's a great card. He does pretty close to everything well. And honestly, the only reason I don't have this card on my account is because I don't want to lock in a ton of MT when I can buy cards that I can sell back later, like Marion and Flag, who I'm using as my small forwards right now. That's the main reason I don't have AK, and that's the one thing about him compared to most of these guys in this list is they're mostly auctionable or some sort of reward card. AK is an exchange that costs a lot of MT to get. And then LeBron is the number 1 small forward in the game. I'm sorry, he's the best. There's no doubt about it. Elite release, elite size, incredibly good stats and badges, extremely complete as well. 31, 32, 33 total badges. The base card means he's only going to be missing 2 badge slots when fully badged out. His release is great. His movement isn't insane, but he's got a good full court behind the back, solid escape. He gets downhill really, really well. He's insanely fast, amazing release, incredibly switchable defender. I don't think it's really that debatable. I think he's the best small forward in the game, 100%. Everybody else in this list is good. A lot of good cards, really, especially, I mean, I don't love Draymond. Everybody else in this list, I would feel totally comfortable running in a competitive setting. That being said, LeBron, he's better than the rest, 100%. That is going to do it for the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.